Once again, back, make sure everything's working. Once again, back, make sure everything. All right. So this is a new rebuild we're going to start, guys. Denver Broncos. This is a team that I did not rebuild in Madden 24. And with the first rebuild that I really put a lot of effort into, I wanted it to be a team that I have not rebuilt. The Broncos are one of the teams during Madden last year that I thought was probably worth a rebuild. At one point, I probably did think that. But I decided to go with it this year because I looked at the ratings for this team. And even though it's not the lowest rated team, it's what the Cardinals are, 79 overall is still pretty bad. So let's go ahead and get in. We created Sean Payton. He's not in the game. It was that Peter Gaffney guy who used to be with the Patriots. That's a randomly created player, coach, excuse me. Because I guess Sean Payton didn't want his likeness to be in the game or something like that. So, yes, we created Sean Payton. Normally with these rebuilds, I go from the perspective of being the owner. But one of the things that I always run into with rebuilds is that if I go beyond like 4 to like 5 seasons in a rebuild, by the 4th or 5th season, I lose the team. Like, I run out of funds because, I don't rebuild the stadium or I made the price of hot dogs too high or something like that. Things happen that just kind of don't really make it easy in terms of being able to, to keep the team for longer than like maybe 5 to 6 years. And some rebuilds take longer than that. And I don't know. With this Broncos one, it may take a little bit. One of the intriguing things about this rebuild is that, of course, it's a rebuild with a rookie quarterback. Bo Nix, former Oregon Duck. 72 overall is our starting quarterback as a rookie. We still have Zach Wilson and Jarrett Stidham as our backups. Running backs, we got Javonte Williams, 81 overall. So we're starting out with a solid running back, not too shabby. We have McLaughlin, we have Estime, and Blake Watson. Those are our backup running backs. Michael Burton is our starting fullback, one of the Burton brothers. And we have Cortland Sutton, we have Josh Reynolds, and we have Marvin Mims, and we got Troy Franklin, who's a rookie out of Oregon, and we've got Devon Vale. We have no Jerry Jeudy because, of course, he was traded for. Now, Cortland Sutton is pretty solid. But I feel like we need to get another good receiver to pair alongside of him in the years to come. Josh Reynolds, 78 overall, is solid. He's been in the league for a little while. But we could use some help at receiver in terms of depth. We have a lot of tight ends. We got Travis a 72. We got a 72 Greg Dulcich. We've got Lucas Kroll. We've got Nate Adams. And we've got Fred Boley. Garrett Bowles, 85 overall. Probably our top offensive line. We got a 75 Ben Powers. We got a 63 center Wattenberg, that's not good. 88 Queen Murinas, and a 79 Mike McGlinchey at right tackle. He's familiar from our Falcons franchise, I think. Zach Allen, 76 overall defensive end. We got John Franklin Myers, 76 overall right end. We only have 2 defensive tackles with Jones and Roach. We have Browning, 77 linebacker. Cody Barton, the former Washington Commander, number 55. 79 overall. We have 77 Alex Singleton. So linebacking core, not overly impressive. We do have Jonathan Cooper. We still have Patrick Surtain II, our highest rated player. Patrick Surtain II. Now, he is somebody at the very least that we can build this defense around. We've got Wallace, we got Mathis, we got Abrams, we got Moss, we got Smith, and McMillan. Free safety-wise, we got Brandon Jones, 78 overall, and a 71 P.J. Lockie. Kicker, Will Lutz, 76. Riley Dixon, 74 overall punter. So, yeah, not really too impressive of a roster. Definitely could use some retooling, rebuilding, and, plenty of other help. So, one thing I'm noticing is that at certain positions, we're a little bit frail in. So I'm going to see if maybe I can go out and actually get a receiver to help us out a little bit. And Michael Thomas actually looks pretty tempting. He actually fits the scheme. So I'm going to go ahead and snag him to give us some help at receiver for at least this first season. Because I feel like we could use some extra help. And also, hey, Sean Payton coached Michael Thomas in New Orleans. So I figured that would be worth it to bring him in here. And I left the playbook just like they had for that Peter guy because the playbook is, technically, the same fit for the Broncos. So it fits. So I'm just going to go ahead with that scheme. All right. We actually do need another defensive tackle. We only have 2 on the roster, so I'm actually going to go out and get a defensive tackle to help us out. And I'm going to bring in, he's old, He's probably going to retire at the end of this year, but Al Woods, 14 years in the league. I'm going to bring him in. He'll probably retire at the end of this year, but I just need some veteran help on defensive tackle, and we'll bring him in to help us out a little bit. So let's see what that does in terms of our roster makeup. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at our receiving core now. Bringing in Michael Thomas, I feel like, will help. So, yeah, he automatically becomes our second best receiver at 80 overall. Gives us another option next to Sutton. And with Al Woods coming in, he is the lowest rated defensive tackle that we have, but we have a third one on the roster who can play. So that'll give us some more depth. And I'm pretty good. I'm feeling good about the rest of the team in terms of depth. I think we have enough quarterbacks and enough running backs to account for if somebody goes down or something like that. But I just wanted to get another receiver in here. Just having 6 receivers, I think, is better than just having 5 of them. And we're starting up the preseason, too. So this is a time where we can add players to the roster, we can do some upgrades, and get the team ready for the season. All right. Well, let's go ahead and advance through the preseason. Let's see how Bo Nix does in the preseason. There's no quarterback controversy, no Zach Wilson or anything like that. We're not going to really worry about that very much, in terms of just, competition. So, yeah. And I'm actually going to skip some of this press conference stuff because, we're trying to advance to this rebuild a little bit, quicker in some ways. But when the regular season starts, we'll probably do more of the press conference stuff at that point. So we got to cut some players. We actually won our last preseason game. I don't know if we won the first 2 or not. Did we? Okay, so it looks like we went 2-1 in the preseason. So we did win 2 games. We won our first game, lost the second one, and won the other. Let's go to managed staff. We have 27 skill. So let's go to the one for Sean Payton because we're basically kind of rebuilding him from the ground. Let's go with this. What about the player personnel? Is there any No, we can't afford anything. It's 7 points. Can't afford anything. All right. So of course we gotta mess with defensive coordinator. Let's go ahead and look at this one. Heading into the team meeting right now. Be right there. You ready for the team culture speech? I know we do this every year. I'm ready. Great. See you in the meeting. So maybe things are a little bit different. Maybe because we're a first-year head coach together. This morning, I want to talk to you about our team culture. Our culture defines how we play every single week. What culture do you want us to embrace? It's Bo Nix talking. Physical, play with toughness. Discipline, mistake-free football. We'll play smart and disciplined. On offense, we'll be great at intangibles, and on defense, we'll focus. Okay. Great. Let's start this season off right. Discipline culture. +3 boost for the entire season of pursuit and play recognition and carrying on offense. All right, awesome. So discipline. That's good. Going to cut 3 players. Fortunately, because I'm starting up a franchise kind of within the actual season of the NFL, so some of the roster makeup has already been kind of established for me, but we still have to cut 3 players. 3 running backs. So I'm going to move Watson to practice squad. I have a lot of tight ends. And I'm going to move Kroll practice squad as well. A lot of middle linebackers. Let's go ahead and cut Welch. All right. So I want to see actually about our injury report because I think we may have some guys hurt. So we do have some guys hurt. So Quinn Bailey, who is our backup left guard, has a broken ankle. He's on IR. And, all these guys are on IR. Drew Sanders, Turner Yell, free safety, corner, Damari Mathis, Ronnie Perkins. Compound foot fracture. Yeah, so none of these guys will be playing. Fortunately, none of these guys are starters. I mean, losing Mathis might hurt a little bit, but those guys are two impactful players. All right, so let's advance to the first week of the regular season, and I got to see if this draft class thing finally works. That's the demon that I'm trying to conquer. Okay, so here we go. Select from the download center. Okay. So I want to search for that draft class. All right. So what was that draft class user's name? All right, Madden 25 draft class. Draft classes in the franchise. All right, so this is the. I have the sound muted on my computer because I'm actually watching this video to make sure I do it right. So bear with me, guys. Make sure that I do this right. Make sure I get the roster. Okay, so he's in his franchise mode here. Okay, he's in his franchise here. Okay, at this point. Center. Okay, search by, is it keywords or username? Okay, search by username. Okay, so I think it's like big gaming something. Big. Okay, pause it right there. Okay, Big Gar Gamel. Gamel? I think that's it. Okay, so that's the 2026. It's 2025. Boom! It's got to be it. Okay, so okay. Draft class import. Look at that. There it is. There's the guys. Jalen Milroe, Shedeur Sanders, Quinn Ewers, Carson Beck. Look, these are the real rookies. Oh, man, let's go. Cam Ward, Jalen Walker, Kevin Banks, Conroy. Yeah. Travis Hunter. Yeah, let's go. These are all the real players. We got them. All right, so now we finally got the right rookies. Looks like Jalen Milroe is the top guy, so he'll probably be the first quarterback taken in this year's draft, which is pretty exciting if you ask me. Okay, so great. So now these rebuilds are going to be way more authentic and just way better. So because it's our first season, we're going to go with a moderate one of just 7 wins. I know that's low, but this is a rebuild for a reason, and we got a rookie quarterback that we're trying to build around and see what we can do. That's what we're going with. So this is the media availability where we make that promise at the beginning of the season, I think, and see. Let's see what we do. Next question. Coach, the fans are curious how you'll handle your rookie quarterback's development. What do you mean? In the past, teams have had tremendous success if a rookie sits for a year on the bench like Mahomes did. Will you play your rookie quarterback this season or let him sit for a year and develop much faster? He's going to... I hit the wrong thing. He's going to sit. It's a bold statement. Can you commit 100% to that? He's probably going to play at some point for us. I hit the wrong thing. Great. Good luck developing him based on performance. Well, I'm sorry I hit the wrong thing. I goofed so bad. But Bo, you're playing. First things first, let me take a look at the roster and make sure the depth chart is all good. Sure. Let's go ahead and auto reorder. Make sure we've got all the starters in there that we want. Perfect. Okay, well, I think we're pretty good in terms of the roster and everything. All right. Well, as I do in rebuilds, let's simulate to the middle of the season, see where the Broncos are at. See how Bo Nix is doing in his first season. And we've started out the year pretty bad. We're 1-6. we're 80 overall across the board, so that's not too bad, but still, not very good either. All right, so let's take a look at the negotiations here. We have a lot of cap space. So we have $111 million. Jeez. Well, Javonte Williams, our starting running back, I at least want to give him a decent contract to stick around here. This is a 4-year deal, but he takes it. I don't know about Browning. Michael Thomas, I think, was really kind of a 1-year rental anyway, so I'm not really too keen on it. But Bowles, I think, is worth bringing back. Can we bring him back for 1 more year? Exactly the offer he was hoping for. Great. McMillan's one of the lowest rated corners, so I'm not really worried about trying to keep it back. And DJ's a backup defensive tackle anyway. And a lot of these guys actually aren't really interested in coming back, so don't even really think I should waste too much time on these guys if I'm being brutally honest. So yeah, there's not really many big names. We already got Javonte Williams back. Michael Thomas is tempting to an extent, but we may be able to do better in the offseason with upgrading some of these guys' positions anyway. So not too concerned about that. Let me actually go to our team, and I want to see maybe who's making maybe the most money, and maybe if we can restructure any contracts. I don't know if we can do that at this point because we're in the season, but let's see if we can. So who's making the most money? Patrick Surtain II. No surprise. Merits? Maybe we can restructure his deal. We can't restructure his contract. We can probably only do that in the offseason.
This is the development trait. Superstar. This player has a zone ability. This is a powerful ability.
So it looks like right now we can't adjust anybody's contract. It's probably because we're not. It's probably because we're not in the off season, and we probably can't do that until we're in the off season anyway. But it is what it is. Meanwhile, we've started out the year 1-6, which isn't good. Let's see how we've started out so far. So we started out with a loss. We've started out with 4 consecutive losses, although the loss to Seahawks was only by 2. We lost by 2 points. Wow. We lost by 5 to the Steelers. We lost by 6. So these are all one-possession losses. So we're close. We finally break through and we get our first win in dominating fashion against the Raiders. We lost to the Chargers. We lost to the Saints. But all these games have been close. So it's a deal where we're just kind of not finishing at the end, I guess, in the first year. But, hey, it's a team in repair, so can't really expect everything to just turn around automatically. Let me take a look at the roster and see if we've gotten any new injuries to this point of the season. I don't think we have any. No, all those guys have been on the injury report the whole season, so. All right, well, we're playing the Panthers this week. They're 2-5. They're not that much better than us. Maybe we'll get a win this week and start to kind of get some wins during the season. And we lose to the Panthers by 8. So not exactly that great. Linebacker breakout. Let's see what this is about. Coach's office. I pulled you in because you had a good last game. I think you're a good player, but I think you can be special. Who is this? I appreciate that, Coach. Baron Browning. Ooh. At least somebody we're not exactly doing everything they can to be great, and I'll show that this week. Okay. Game day challenge. interceptions. Okay, well. See if we can get a win against the Ravens this week. They're 6-2. Now we're 1-8. We may be the worst team in the league this year. This may be a tough rebuild, guys. But you know what? It's okay. First year. I like a challenge. I really do. Another strong game from Baron Browning. What went into that? How impressed by him have you been recently? He's been great. We've tried to motivate him to take that next step. And he's showing that he's ready to take it. Superstar development. Okay, so you know what? Because of all of this stuff that he's getting in Browning, I'm going to bring him back. Keep him here on a 2-year deal. Good offer. All right. So hopefully that'll give him even more confidence. Give Browning even more confidence moving forward. Good young linebacker. Build around. Hopefully help us out. Unfortunately, we got a new injury. Who's hurt? So Josh Reynolds has a broken collarbone. He's out for 5 weeks. Wallace is hurt. Lockie is hurt. I think that's new. These guys are all nicked up. Perkins is hurt. Well, with Reynolds being hurt, maybe I should go ahead and sign another receiver to help us out for the next 5 weeks. Do I need some help at receiver? I think I probably should get some help at receiver with Reynolds being out. Mims, Franklin. Yeah, we could definitely use some help. Let's go see if we can sign a receiver in the free agent market and give us some help for the next few weeks. Or several weeks. A guy that fits our scheme that's... Ooh. I'm bringing Julio. He's likely going to retire, but hey, why not? He's not really rated that highly, but he will help us out at receiver. Can we give him maybe number... We probably can't give him number 11, but maybe we can give him number 6 like he used to wear with the Bucks, but I don't know. I know we wore number 9 at Alabama. Let's just keep him wearing number 81. It's a weird number to see Julio Jones wear, but hey, he's helping us out at receiver for a little bit. So hopefully that helps. And because of that, we do have to cut one player. So let's see what I want to do. Let's go to maybe our defensive backs. We can't cut any of these guys without getting a penalty, so I don't want to do that. Oh, another penalty if we do that. Cut Atkins, third string tight end. All right. 3-5 Chiefs this week. Ooh, they're only 3-5? Man, Chiefs looks like they must have struggled. Well, we've only won one game so far. See if we can get an upset win over the Chiefs. This may be the biggest win of the year if we can do it. And we get our second win of the year against the defending champions. Wow. 24-14. First big significant win for Bo Nix. Huge. That is awesome. Got a DB breakout here. Let's see what this is about. Nice game, and I think he's right on the verge of something great. How do you feel about putting him in a position to make an impact this week? Let's choose a new goal. Maybe not an interception. Something great, too, but I think we need to have a different approach to get it out of him. Okay, what approach are you thinking? 1 tackle for loss. The line of scrimmage. Give him a chance to get nose in there and make a play in the backfield. Sounds good. Put him right on it. All right. Don't know if he'll be able to get those goals, but aimed a little bit low so that way we're not, super. So right now we're 2-8. Do we have one of the worst records? Right now, I guess we would have the worst record in the league. But hey, getting Will Johnson from Michigan, that would be pretty solid. And the quarterbacks are ranked pretty high, but I feel like we really don't need to be getting another quarterback to put the pressure on Bo Nix because I think he'll continue to develop, if you ask me. That's what I'm hoping for, but hey, I mean, you never know sometimes. So I'm not really worried about any negotiations. So we've got the 3-7 Falcons this week. See if we can get a win this week. And we've won back-to-back games for the first time this year. Our first winning streak, we beat the Falcons by 1 point, 10-9. Probably following up with Browning here. I thought Baron Browning was all the way there, but he seemed slow down in that game. That's okay. It's a lesson for him and should give us some insight into how to handle him moving forward. Coach's office. Who are we talking to here? Oftentimes on defense, it's not about individual goals. It's more about playing together as a team to do things well. Chris Abrams Strain. I hear you, Coach. I did want to do more. But I need to keep the bigger picture in mind. XP earned. Okay. Well, good for him. All right, playing the Raiders this week. They're 7-3 though, so they're probably on top in the AFC West. And we win again. We've won 3 games in a row now. So we're starting to get a little bit hot at the end of the season. But hey, that's good for a young team, confidence going forward. Let's check all these breakout stuff first. We got a bunch of stuff to look at here. What's up, Coach? I think we have a prime talent with John Franklin Myers and want to see how he does rushing the passer. That okay with you? Let's choose a different goal other than just getting 2 sacks. We'll have a different direction with him this week. 3 combined tackles for loss, sack, forced fumble. Into the game. Tell him if he wants to be a superstar. Let's see it. That's all we have today. All right. Got a team meeting here. Week 13. Let's talk our game plan for the Browns. What's a weakness that we can exploit? We can beat their corners. They're not that good. That's Bo Nix. Good. Which one? Both of their starting corners. Right. So how should we attack them? It makes sense to target those corners and feed our receivers as much as possible. Let's get Cortland Sutton and Michael Thomas plenty of catches. Good. We'll be successful if, let's see, 15 catches. All early and often. I'm confident we can pull that off. Okay, that's all we have time for. All right. Playing the Browns this week. They're 3-8. We're 4-8, so they're just as bad as we are. Hopefully we can get a win, keep the winning streak going. And we lose for the first time in 5 games. Well, it is what it is. Still in repair. Coach's office. We set a different goal for you in that game. But as a defense, you guys played well together and did some good things. I didn't have the game I wanted, but like you said, we did some good things. It's John Franklin Myers. Okay. All right. New message. We should have had that win. Same here. We couldn't exploit their corners enough, which makes it even more frustrating. I know. Just need to go out there and execute better the next time. Good idea, though. Thanks. All right, so I guess Bo's confidence is not shattered or anything like that. We couldn't get the win. I mean, it looks like we were hanging in there. We only lost by 1 point. So, not the end of the world. We're spending time on the bye week doing some self-scouting. We've discussed with the players now that they're back, and we'll go over it in a team meeting. Sounds good. Look forward to it. The goal is to evaluate how we're playing versus our talent and focus on improving. See you there. Okay. Everyone get plenty of rest on the bye week. Oh, question. Okay. The coaches have been doing some self-scouting and have met with all of you to discuss their findings. What do we need to get better at? We need to get our slot receiver the ball more. So how do we fix that? Get Marvin Mims Jr. more catches in every game for the rest of the year. What should our goal be? 3 catches per game for the season. Average at least 3 catches per game on the season. We can do that. Gotcha. All right, then. All right, let's go ahead and advance to the bye week. We actually got the Colts, looks like, next. So the Colts are 8-5. We're 4-9. But we do have another breakout scenario here. Excuse me. Zach Allen showed flashes last game. How high are the expectations for him moving forward? Normal. Normal. Good question. I'd say they're normal. He's improving, having an impact, and that's what we all ask. Okay. All right, well, let's see if we can get a win against the Colts, get back on track. We won 3 games in a row. We lost the last one. And we've now back on the losing streak. We've lost 2 in a row. We lost by 10 to the Colts. All right. Well, we have 3 games left, and the last game of the year is against the Chiefs. So the team that we actually beat, we could actually potentially sweep them this year, which would be huge. Zach Allen in that one. Not sure what happened. Going to take a look at the film and see what their offense was doing to keep it quiet. All right. So no development upgrade because we didn't do well. Team meeting, playing the Chargers this week. This will be another tough game. Let's talk about our opponents' weaknesses. I asked all you to watch film and analyze their defense. What did you see? We can run on their defense. Javonte Williams, all right. Good. Any player specifically? Yeah. Left end 1 and defensive tackle 2. Tackle 1. Okay. Right. So how should we attack that? Obviously, run off the left side and get to the second level. How do we measure success? Williams has 2 rushing TDs. We get you the ball in the red zone, you score at least 2 rushing touchdowns. Looking forward to it. Okay. Don't know if we'll be able to achieve those goals, but let's see if we beat the Chargers this week. And we'll lose again. Bengals and then Chiefs to wrap up the season. Wish we could have pulled off that win this week. Same here. I should have done a better job against that run D. My fault. Just need to go out there and execute better next time. Good idea, though. Thanks. Okay. Just wanted to give you a heads up that they're about to have a players-only meeting. That's not good. I think you should mention it. Okay, hold on a second. This is going too far. Say what? Pick the player who you think is the best choice to lead the meeting. If you think the quarterback will influence the O-line, the tight ends, wide receivers, anything else. Make sure you know the personality of the player you're going to pick. Leaders and intense players will have a bigger impact. Got it. Okay. Team meeting room. Really quick before we end this meeting. I know we've been struggling. I'm hearing that you're going to have a players-only meeting. How do you know about that? It doesn't matter. I'd like to have input on who leads your meeting. Who's your suggestion? An offensive player. Someone from the offense. Who? Slightly Cortland Sutton. Cortland should. We'll consider it. Figured, hey, select one of the top overall guys on the team on offense. Maybe Sutton will help the guys out. Don't know why I hit scout college players. So it looks like, this does fluctuate, and Will Johnson's like right now the top rated guy. So let's see what happened. Just talked to Cortland Sutton in the locker room. Sounds like the players-only meeting was a success. Yeah, he's a social media guy, so his impact on the wide receivers and tight ends wasn't as big. They'll play better for us the next 3 games, though. Thanks. Okay, so Cortland Sutton gave a boost to our receiving core and tight ends. Hey, he's probably the best offensive player that we have. So, I think it's best for him to be leading a meeting like that. Well, we have 2 games left. We're playing the 13-2 Bengals, who are really good. So let's go ahead and take a look at the playoff picture. We only have 2 games left. Of course, we're nowhere near in the hunt, but let's see who is in the hunt. So we got the Bengals actually have the number 1 seed in the AFC, and that's who we're playing this week. We got the Colts and the Jets, the Raiders, the Chargers, the Dolphins, and the Ravens. NFC side, Eagles are the best team in the NFC. We got the Saints and the Bucks, the 49ers and the Bears, and the Lions and the Cowboys. So those are the playoff. That's the playoff structure heading into the last 2 weeks of the season. See if we can get back on track maybe against the Bengals. This is our toughest game, 13-2. And we lost by 10. That's not too bad. And now we got the Chiefs. They're 10-6. Got 1 more game left. We're playing it. 4-12. Trying to end our season with a win against the Chiefs. The guys were talking in the locker room about the self-scouting we did on our bye week a while back. Yeah, I'm frustrated that we didn't do a good job getting Marvin Mims Jr. the ball more. We didn't solve our problem. That's on me. Yeah. Self-scout trust lost. Okay. Well, we're going to play this week. We're going to get right. We're going to end this season with a win. Check out the injury report. Going into the final game of the season. Don't have any major significant injuries. Roster's looking good. This is the first time I'm going to be playing with this team. This is our last game of the regular season. We're playing the 10-6 Chiefs. Where are they in the playoff picture? Are they in here? So the Chiefs are not in the playoff picture. So if we beat them, we're going to probably definitely keep them out of the playoffs. So we got a chance to completely keep the defending champions at home. 4-12. This season has gone not well. But hey, we're going to play in front of our home crowd in Mile High, and we're going to get it done. Current alternate classic, current alternate. And we're going to get a little bit fancy. We're actually going to go with the is this what's the current home? Yes, that's what the current home looks like. So you know what? I'm going to Nike home jersey, home jersey, 75th AFL color rush jersey. That's a good look for us. We're going with the navy jersey, navy helmet, white pants. A little bit of a different combination.
The focus is on Cortland Sutton. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game.
852 yards, 5 touchdowns for Sutton.
Next on EA Sports.
Got the defending champions coming to our place for the last regular season showdown. And here we go. And it's snowing in Mile High. So we got a snow game for the first game of the rebuild. How about that? You know what that means? It's time to get Javonte Williams the football. Time to run this team off our snow-covered field and get a win. We're 4-12. The season hasn't gone very well. We're going to have a high pick, but you know what? We're here to take care of business and try to get this win over the Chiefs. Division rival games matter a lot. So here we go. We're on offense. We've already got a good drive going. We got a 3rd down and 1 situation here. Let's see if we can pick this up. All right, Bo Nix, first time playing with you and the Broncos. And Javonte Williams gets the first down barely, but he gets it. We got 3rd down and 4 here. All right, Bo, come on.
Now Nick's on 3rd down.
Go, Rich, come on. Go, Rich makes the catch. There we go. There we go, O. All right, big play, big, nice pass that we needed. Keep the drive alive. Beautiful. 1st and 10, come on. Go verticals.
From the red zone now.
Oh, that was an awful throw. It's looking for Sutton.
Lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up.
All right, Sutton.
They'll throw again. Nix.
On Cortland. Touchdown, Cortland Sutton. Let's go. Beautiful throw by Bo Nix. Broncos on top. 7-0. Let's go. Chance to keep the Chiefs out of the playoffs. Let's go cover 1 hide. It's 2nd and inches.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah.
Oh, way to get there. Way to make the tackle. Let's go.
It's a loss on the play.
It's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn.
Benito?
2nd and short, run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now...
Ooh, almost jumped.
3rd down.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Brown.
And they get the first down.
12-yard line before being stopped.
Got it to Hollywood.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. It's the end of the first in this AFC
Into the first quarter, we're up 7-0 after we get a touchdown throw to Cortland Sutton.
Back to Mile High after. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes.
Ooh, good deflection there. Patrick Surtain II, the All-Pro, making plays in the snow. Let's go. Best player, Surtain. We're going to build around you.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes.
Ooh, good. Ooh, incomplete. Nice hit by Barton. Nice.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Throwing again, Mahomes.
Oh, come. Get him down. There we go. Nice tackle. 4th down. Force the field goal. Are they going for this? Oh, boy. They're going for it. They are going for it.
Again, Mahomes to throw.
Oh, get him. Sack. Turnover on downs. Let's go. Benito making plays out there from his linebacker spot. Looks like the offense couldn't really do anything. Neither offense has done anything the rest of this quarter. First and 10. Trying to do a 2-minute drive here.
First down throw, Mahomes. This one's caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with first and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And they will score.
Wide open
Touchdown,
in the end
Kansas
zone. It's
City.
Brown. Tie this up before the half. We're back on offense. Third quarter now. All right, Bo, let's do our thing out here.
Throwing on first down, Nix.
Thomas, there we go. Michael Thomas.
And
First
he's
down.
gonna tackle, but still all
Beautiful.
the way down to the 6. This
Let's
offense
try the
in
stretch
position
play.
now is
See if
first and
Williams can
goal.
get to the edge.
Running
Williams.
right, it's Williams.
I mean, it was a
They get
decent
2
cut
on the
inside,
run.
but we just
Brings
couldn't
up
get
second
anywhere
goal
with that.
from the 4.
It's fine.
Shotgun snap to Nix. From
Oh.
the pocket, looking for a target.
Thought maybe I could run it
And
with
this
Nix,
one
but it couldn't
stopped
get
at the
very far.
3-yard line. They've held him out twice. Here we go, third and goal.
Sutton. Come on, Sutton. Come on. Sutton. 6. Second touchdown. Second of the game for Cortland Sutton. Nice. Third and 2. Maybe risky here, but I'm going to run it. Pick this up.
Running for the
So
marker,
Williams. Power 4.
And his short
Got
game
it. Barely,
gets
but he
them
got it.
intercepted.
Nice job, Devontae. A slim lead here. First and 10. Back in the red zone.
First down from the red zone.
Oh, man, a
Gets him,
sack.
and he's dropped. So now a timeout for a player who was shaken up on that previous snap, and I think
Oh,
we can
and
all
Bo
agree,
Nix is hurt.
not what any
Not
of us were hoping to
good.
see as we close out this regular season.
Oh, come on, Williams. You have the ball. Hold on to it, man.
I love the thought there.
Unfortunately, I try to throw this touchdown with Zach Wilson.
Can't make anything happen until
Back
he
at
catches
quarterback,
it
is he?
cleanly first.
Now Wilson on third and long.
It's open. Just run it, Wilson. Just run it, run it, run it.
And he rips off
And it's,
yardage,
oh, he was
but it
inches
will not
short.
move the
Jeez. What a run by Zach Wilson.
That's a
Not
really
bad.
good play. I know it
Torn
doesn't get the first
labrum.
down
Oh
because
my!
come on the field,
Last
but what
game
it
of the
does,
regular season, and
keeps
this
that
has to
defense
happen to our
honest.
future,
And I
to our
promise
to our
you,
franchise
next time in that
quarterback. Torn
situation,
labrum.
they'll have that run in the
Oh,
back
this will
of their
probably
minds.
carry into next year. You know what? Okay. You know what? We're inches short. Let's run it in. We're going for it. It's
Only
fourth
need
and
to win for the
inches.
football. It's 4th and inches.
Come on, Williams. Power forward, touchdown, end zone. Let's go.
Put in for the touchdown.
Nice. Gamble paid off. But with our starting quarterback out, probably going to have to rely on running the football a lot with Williams here. It's fourth quarter. It's 3rd and 10, but I want to throw it. I want to pick this up. All right, Zach. Come on.
Going on third, Wilson.
Sutton, come on. Make that catch. Here we go, Cortland. First down.
And he's taken
69
down.
yards for Sutton today. Now we got a good drive going. We got 3rd down and 4.
Straight ahead with Williams.
Oh, not
And he
much
gets
there.
this down to the 22.
Probably wasn't the best idea to run the football there, but
Gonna
it's
bring
what
up
it
a
is.
tough decision here
Coach
for them
Payton's
on
telling us to
4th down.
roll the dice. Let's do it. All right, 4th and 2. Let's pick this up. Come on. Oh, my goodness. They shot through there like a cannon.
He's caught behind the line.
Ugh. Bad idea. Now the Chiefs got the ball back. We're nursing an 11-point lead. They got a 4th and 2.
Desperation time on 4th down.
Incomplete. Patrick Surtain with the deflection. Great coverage. Off the field, Kansas City. 1st and 10. We just got to kind of hold on to this football, and if we kick a field goal, this game's probably over.
They'll run the
Toss.
toss for Williams.
Williams can't break
And he's
free at
brought
all.
down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort.
Sutton, come on, make that play. Let's go! Cortland Sutton, third touchdown of the game. Good throw by Zach Wilson there. Not bad for our backup QB. And we got an 18-point lead. 4th and 10. This is it for the Chiefs. This game is already over.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first.
3 timeouts. But this is it for them. They don't get this. They got no possessions left.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down.
Oh, my goodness, and they beat us.
And they will score.
Xavier
Touchdown,
Worthy
Kansas
with a
City.
touchdown. Wow, what a play. Up by 11. So they're going to go with the onside kick on us. All we got to do is recover the ball. This game's over with.
Well, time making this all but impossible.
All right, come on, Skinner. Run up there and grab that ball. Oh, get it. We got it. Reynolds with the recovery on the hands team. This game is over. Nice.
So it's a win for the Broncos.
So we win our last game of the regular season, 28-17 over the defending champion Chiefs. Unfortunately, Bo Nix, I mean, it doesn't really mean too much in the grand scheme of next week because this was it for us. But unfortunately, Bo Nix got a torn labrum. He missed the rest of the game. But fortunately, Zach Wilson was able to come in, played well, threw a touchdown pass to seal the win to Cortland Sutton. Sutton was great today.
So long, everybody.
Played extremely well. And Nix was playing pretty well up until the injury, which I'm pretty sure happened on that sack right there. But overall, hey, we're going to finish the season 5-12. Not good, but hey, we got a ways to go with this Broncos team. We have some talent on offense and defense. We got some young talent on offense, along with some veteran presence and guys like Sutton and Patrick Surtain II on defense, our top player. So, overall, I'm pretty positive moving forward with this team. Trying to rebuild them into a contending Super Bowl championship team. That's the goal every year, so that's what we're going with. But we finish to... And I just got fired. Oh my God, you... One season, and I got fired? Jesus Christ. Unfortunately, we've decided to terminate your contract. You're now a free agent. Stick with it because... Oh my God. Okay. Well, this is gonna be... Oh my gosh, I hate when stuff like this happens. Well, we committed to 7 wins, and we didn't even get to 7 wins. That's probably the reason why we lost our job. Okay, guys. Well, okay, listen. The Broncos rebuild is not going anywhere. I'm just going to have to start everything all over again, and I may just have to go with it from the owner's perspective instead, just to make sure that we don't have this happen again, but I'll think about it. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.